All right, hello everybody. Welcome to Q&A live stream number 65. It is approximately 7:16 right here on the East Coast in the great state of New Jersey. And today is Friday, July 24th, 2020. So we got a couple of things to talk about. I'm actually going to do this from my bed because I just don't feel like sitting on my desk. So that's that, I guess. I'm gonna try and just position myself. I'm gonna try one thing real quick. Okay. Hello there. Elevators of Steel City by Otis Elevator Fan 102. How are you? Hello, Mohammed Sonic Boom. How are you? And hi, Dylan D. Jesus. How are you? So, a couple things I want to talk about. First off, I was able to get down to Freehold Raceway Mall this week, and it was very exciting to actually get to go in Nordstrom's Freehold. They actually had a fixture liquidation sale, and I was able to get in and take a final ride on the Otis Elevonic elevator, and it was very interesting. I'm going to have it all over my channel, and if anybody's in the official elevator enthusiast group, stay tuned for a post coming within the next couple of days. So that's very exciting. I filmed the entire Freehold Raceway Mall, and yeah, it was pretty good. Except for Lord and Taylor, they had a. It's okay. Neiman Marcus today just announced that they will be closing 4 stores, including the flagship store at the Shops and Restaurants at Hudson Yards in Midtown Manhattan, on the west side of Manhattan and in Manhattan's newest neighborhood. To me, this was no surprise because obviously this is great. This is a great opportunity for office space, especially in New York City and also in one of New York City's newest rising neighborhoods. So personally, the ThyssenKrupp elevators will be used again, but instead of it being a department store, they will be used for a office. Hi, Central Blue Diamonds. How are you? Yes, I believe there's a Zara, or Zara, and an H&M store, I believe. Although one thing I did actually I forgot to mention was that Forever 21 at Freehold actually downsized, believe it or not. So now they don't have the what's it called? They don't have the scale and scope of the store that they once had, which is actually very interesting. And Sears too. Sears has been gone at the mall since February, but they downsized 4 years ago when Primark moved into the upper level, which was the beginning of the end for the Montgomery Vector at Sears and Roebuck. Unfortunately, so. So I don't have any mall trips currently planned right now, and that's just because there's no other liquidation sales right now. But once we get another announcement about from another company, which I'm sure is going to come at some point next week, we can take a look and see what's going to be on the agenda for mall trips within the next couple of days. So that's also very exciting. So a couple of videos going up. No upload tomorrow. There should be an upload on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, Tuesday, and Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and then Monday. No Monmouth Mall. No, there's no stores closing at Monmouth Mall. I will get down there at one point, but um, something big. I'm not talking Modell's big. I'm talking like J.C. Penney would have to close for me to go down there. Yeah, so that's interesting you bring it up. So you got Indigo Books and Music on level 1. You got Crate and Barrel on level 2, and then you have the Industrious on level 3. That's how they split up that former Saks Fifth Avenue space. So, but I will get down to Monmouth at some point. I don't have any. I don't have any dates yet for that. 34,932 coronavirus cases. Is that where is that for? Texas? That's a pretty big number for COVID. Yeah. Um, well, the problem was Texas also opened up too early, and it wasn't just opening up too early. The face masks. People got really, really stupid and did not wear the face mask. At first I was very against the face mask. I'm gonna admit that to you guys. But then when I started seeing all these things, I'm like, yeah, it's probably a good idea to wear a face mask. Um, but the problem was people in Texas didn't comply, and that's why cases are rising. Although, from what I've been hearing, they're starting to plateau. But even then, it's just crazy. I just heard today that all colleges across the United States of America, as of today, have officially canceled fall sports completely. This doesn't affect me because I'm already doing online learning, but all colleges have canceled fall sports. So any athletes will probably have to do social distance. I could very well see a lot of universities, and especially ones here in New Jersey, just literally switching on. You're better off just having them go online for maybe this semester and even spring 2021. Who knows? But anyways, and there's going to be more closings. So not right now because things are, a little bit stable, but come within the next week or so, we could very well see some more closings. That would make sense. New Jersey Performing Arts Center actually also today just announced that their Performing Arts Center will not have any shows for the rest of the year, and all shows are canceled until January 1st, 2021. Yeah, a lot of schools, and even in not so hot COVID hotspots, are pretty much closed for fall. So yeah, so they're canceling public gatherings, and I don't think schools in certain areas. So what they're doing here in the Northeast, at least, is they're doing a hybrid system. What that means is, so kids are going to come in a selected amount of days into the school buildings, and they're going to have some instruction online. So it's going to be like a cycle. So some kids will be online, and some kids will be home, and then they'll swap, and then they'll swap and swap and swap, and you get where it's going. So. Oh, I know. I know. I mean, it's just everywhere on the news. But yeah, Texas unfortunately is a hot spot. Florida's a hot spot, and California is a hot spot too. Yeah, Century 21 should be moving in, I think, at some point next year. Makes sense though. And I think Century 21 would do very well at Roosevelt Field. I think that that's going to be a really good location for them. So, yeah. Yeah, we do we need a vaccine, I don't know when that's gonna be available. You know, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, Arizona too, that's also a hot spot. But I think Arizona has been starting to, at least from what I've seen online, Arizona, I think, is starting to plateau, and Florida is starting to plateau. So it's some signs of good news. But yeah, we really do need a vaccine. I mean, we need a vaccine by, like, the beginning of next year. Like, and it's not just us that's desperate for the vaccine. You're talking countries all around the world that are desperate for a vaccine. So it's not just us. We're not alone. You're talking the United Kingdom, Canada, Mexico, Brazil, China, the North and South. No, probably not North Korea, but South Korea. Um, but yeah, we definitely need a vaccine. Hi, Joe. How are you, man? Yeah, I mean that's just it. The right now until there's a treatment or a proven therapy thing, the vaccine, I mean, not the vaccine, the face mask is probably the best solution for the time being, at least. So, anybody else doing a live stream right now? I don't think so. Yeah, well, Broadway now is closed for the rest of the year, so that there's not even going to be a Radio City Rockettes. And personally, I regret not going on that trip, but at the time, I had to really focus on my college work. So, but yeah. Well, it's not going to go away until there's a vaccine. Yeah, I wish I was on the trial because I really would. But hopefully, we'll get the COVID vaccine as soon as possible. Really interesting. Yeah, I've had a couple of people that I've known that have unfortunately passed away to COVID, and that's no surprise. I'm sure everybody here in the chat knows somebody that passed away from COVID. Damn, so much for that connection. Probably not the indoor theme park, but I don't even know what part of the mall. Honestly, I think Triple Five should just invest in the Mall of America, and I think American Dream should just I don't even yeah, I don't even know what's gonna happen with American Dream, personally. I don't even know if it's, like, opened. Hmm, yeah, I hope not. Yeah, I think it's probably not gonna they're probably not gonna get to full operations until there's a vaccine. Oh, yeah, no, the Kones are not a loss, but the Vanity at Nordstrom's and Freehold, now that's a loss. That's the second biggest loss this year. The first biggest loss, elevator-wise, was Macy's and Hicksville. That was number 1. Number 2 would have to be Nordstrom's and Freehold, but luckily, because they were actually running this thing called a fixture liquidation sale, it's pretty much so it's like a liquidation sale. The only difference is no close, it's literally just the store fixtures. So luckily, they're still running it for the next, I believe, a couple days. It's supposed to end this upcoming Wednesday, but I think by then it's all going to be on the first floor. Like I don't even think they're going to have the upstairs open. Like they had the first level and they also had the second level open. So luckily, I was able to ride the elevator. So that video is coming up. Stay tuned for that because that's coming in the next couple of days on my channel. So, yeah, Neiman Marcus is closing 2 stores in Florida, Palm Beach and Fort Lauderdale. And then Neiman Marcus is closing another one, but that's in Washington State. And there's also the one that's closing, obviously, that you guys saw the video I posted this morning about Neiman Marcus closing at the shops and restaurants at Hudson Yards, which honestly I'm not surprised personally. That I think that store was a huge mistake for Neiman Marcus. So now they're just going to focus on their stores outside of New York City. Also, too, they have Rudolph Goodman, so it's not a total loss. You know, you got Westfield Garden State, the mall at Short Hills, Roosevelt Fields, the Westchester. So you got a couple of more options. So yeah, no, only shops at Hudson Yards, Fort Lauderdale. What's the other one? Palm Beach and Belleville, Washington. Those are the 4 that are closing. The biggest elevator loss, like of all time, like of in department stores, Macy's Hicksville. That takes the cake, honestly. It's between that and JJ Newberry at Bergen Town. Both are tied because the Westinghouse there was from '57, and the Armors in Macy's at Broadway Commons were from '56. So the 1956 at the Macy's at Broadway Commons, I think is the biggest loss because that's number one, that's the tallest suburban department store in the United States of America. Number two, those elevators are completely original. Those logic controllers were never changed, and they had some absolutely original. That's a huge loss, definitely. I think that's the biggest loss I've been on. Hi, Ultra Eric, how are you? Yeah, I don't care for Ulta that much. Well, people are they're not as compliant, I guess you'd say in Texas. That's what I would say. Oh, sweet. Condos, Ocean City, Maryland. That's pretty good, I guess. Yeah, it would be horrible for Texas to shut down again. California just shut down again. I think just over a week ago. I don't even want to say his name. Yeah, it's not my kind of store. Yeah. Oh yeah, Lord and Taylor Stanford. That's what I think it's a three-way tie between Lord and Taylor Stanford, Macy's and Hicksville, and JJ Newberry and Paramus, which was turned into the Chapel in the Mall, and now it's a Burlington downtown. Oh yeah, yeah, that could certainly be a loss because that's like a Macy's store in a major city. Yeah, I don't know. It's quite crazy with all these shutdowns. Let's actually take my headphones. Maybe. No, it's not Jim Lee. Oh, yeah, it's more of a girls' store. It's not a place I would go, honestly. man. This is crazy. All this freaking stuff with COVID. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Oh, that's a shame. Hi, Train Master. How are you? Pink as well. Yeah, Pink. Pink is a girl's. Pink is a division of Victoria's Secret. I mean, transit system elevators. It should just be contracted out to third party. Honestly, you don't need to put something fancy in there. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Thanks for asking, Train Master. And I can't go back to SA Life Academy until September. Well, that's only a month away. You'll get to go back soon. Hey, Scott, how are you, man? No Eddie Lampert rant tonight. He ain't closing stores right now, but hopefully, knock on some wood. Who knows? Who knows what next week's gonna bring? You know, I mean, I just found out today about Neiman Marcus closing at the shops at Hudson Yards. Although they have bad leadership, honestly, Neiman Marcus, very much like Lord and Taylor, but bad leaders. They have bad leadership. Neiman Marcus, Lord and Taylor has bad leadership. They're all going to the crapper, unfortunately. So I don't even know what the MTA uses. I personally don't really care for the MTA. Hmm. Wow, I didn't know Victoria's Secret uses ThyssenKrupp. Interesting. Yeah, don't get caught up in it. I do that too. I don't really get caught up in it. So yeah. Well, the MTA is not. No, yeah, I don't really get caught up in COVID that much. I try not to. I try to just live my life, do schoolwork, and play video games, which I'm about to probably do after this live stream, most likely. Allegheny counties with Schindler. Okay, that makes sense. No, because California and Florida are much bigger than like say an area like New York City. Like Florida's largest city is Miami, and California's largest city is Los Angeles. So they all have their transit authorities and stuff, but it's not as great infrastructure as say like the MTA. And the MTA, it's not just the New York City subway. You got the Long Island Railroad Division, you got the Metro North Division, the east of the Hudson River, which is connected with the Connecticut Transit Authority, and then west of the Hudson River, which is connected with a contract with New Jersey Transit. So yes. So, and this is another thing I do want to talk about actually. So, that's a nice picture back there. So, what New York is doing is a hybrid system. What that means is they're going to do the same thing as New Jersey. So, some kids are going to come in and some kids are going to stay home. So, and then they're going to swap and then they'll swap again. So, like a hybrid system. Some kids will stay home, some kids will go in. As for colleges, it depends specifically on the university you're going to. Let's say if I was going to Rutgers in New Brunswick, I would be home. But I'm going to Bergen Community College, which is a college that is located in my county, and their semester, except for the health profession classes, are pretty much all online. So pretty much, once again, for the fall 2020, I will be home based the entire semester. So we'll see how that goes. Should be very interesting this fall. Oh yeah, I know all about Nice Bus. Nice Bus is horrible, horrible. I hate Nice. Nice Bus is horrible compared to New Jersey Transit. I mean, New Jersey Transit, at least you get coaches. Nice Bus, you're lucky. You're lucky if the bus freaking shows up. And people have been complaining about New Jersey Transit. Yeah, you should see how people have it out on Long Island. Their bus doesn't even show up. It's not even through a transit authority. It's a private company, which is a shame. And they break down constantly. There's always problems with the buses. I've trust me, I've seen the videos. Nobody needs to tell me that Nice Bus is great. Nice Bus sucks. It just blatantly it sucks as much as Sears. Nice Bus is Sears on wheels, pretty much. If you took Sears and put it on wheels, you would get Nice Bus. You would actually get Nice Bus, and actually that's saying something. Like it's Nice Bus is literally Sears and Kmart on wheels. I'm surprised they haven't done a partnership with them because they would make a great partnership, and it's cheap, right? It's a cheap contract, right? Cheap bus service and a cheap store works well together. But anyways, yeah, Pier One is done. There's a liquidating Pier One in Clifton, and they did something silly too. You have to wait outside to get into the store. Like it's just not worth it. Honestly, it's a waste. In my opinion, at least. New Jersey Transit. Um, Not every New Jersey. Yeah, they do just in the train stations. Like there's a train station nearby me where they have an elevator. The Secaucus Junction has a bunch of elevators. What's another place that has a bunch of them? Not Secaucus Junction. God no. Newark Penn Station. So no, Neiman Marcus is not closing at Short Hills. Personally, that was put in, uh, the bank report. Plus, Neiman Marcus had no business of going into New York City. They had no business of being there. They already had Bergdorf Goodman, so they had no business of being there. So, anyways, Neiman Marcus. Oh, okay. Bye, Elevators of Steel City. By Otis Elevator fan. Thanks for joining the live stream. Wow, that's quite something. Yeah, everything. Some trains on the Babylon branch do have elevators, although Hicksville has elevators too. They have two in the. I think they have two of them, two new ones and then two old ones. I think two of them were Kone, and I think the other two in the back were third-party elevators with monitor TR fixtures. And one of them had a very interesting message. I think it was on either the eastbound. I think it was the eastbound platform or the westbound platform. I'm not 100% sure because in Long Island everything is reverse versus being right here in New Jersey, obviously. Niagara Falls, no. And that is one place I would like to get to down the road, obviously. So, not sure yet what I'm doing about summer. I'm going to keep you guys posted about that. So, but in the meantime, I'm kind of just hanging low and just kind of enjoying the summer and figuring out what store is going to liquidate next, and then figure out how to get down there and stuff. So, but I think I'm gonna wrap this up. All right, guys. So I think I'm going to yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, they were originally Armour in Hicksville, the train station, or Macy's. Not sure. Not sure about that one. But I'm about to wrap up this live stream in the next 2 minutes or so. I'm gonna get off. I just wanted to do a quick half an hour live stream, talk to you guys, and that's pretty much it. I don't really have much else to talk about. I might try to do another live stream tomorrow night. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll just wait till next week. So, oh, nice. The ultra rare Schindler 321A at the Macy's Furniture Gallery in Carl Place. Yes, I did, because they were having a fixture liquidation sale. Bye, Mohammed Sonic Boom. Thanks for joining. All right, everybody. So thank you again for joining Q&A live stream number 65. I wanted to make it quick and short. I also don't have a lot more to talk about. And yeah, so everybody have a wonderful weekend. Try to get outside, definitely. If you have like a pool or go to the beach, definitely take advantage of the weather. It's going to be beautiful this weekend. All right, everybody. Thank you again for joining this live stream, and we will hopefully see you guys on Monday. So thanks again for watching, and that will be